Yo, bro, is life even worth living if we're not aligning ourselves to the life we want to live? If we're just living on like a script that was kind of written for us, and that script is not providing us the results that are enjoyable, we don't like the type of life we're living, then is there any point in living it? Yo, bro, my name's Jas, and I'm not planning on ending it all. If that's like the sounds of it. I'm just coming to this realization. I'm 24 years old. I've been working this consultant engineering job for months now. It's my first ever real full-time job. Like before, I actually worked a year in a car company as an engineer, but that was also within my uni degree. So I knew that was coming to an end. But now I'm really in the position where I'm like, oh shit, this is it now. For the next 40, 50 years, this is my life. And I came to the realization, I'm like, bro, I don't know if this is what I want, basically. And that's because I come home and I'm on a bit of a program for my personal development, bro, where I do journaling, I do a lot of introspection meditation, and I keep writing down stuff like that. I'm not having fun at work. I keep getting these thoughts that I'm dreading going to the office. And my most fun day of the whole entire week is like Saturday and Sunday, which is literally the weekend, especially Sunday because I've had a full like couple days rest. I compress my hours into 4 days, so I do all my work in 4 days, and then we can basically take Fridays off at the place I work. So if you compress all your hours into 4, you can just take Fridays off. So Friday, Saturday goes, and then by the time it's Sunday, I've recovered fully from my full-time job. I feel really good, and then I realise, oh fuck, it's time to go back on Monday, and and I and I don't look forward to it. And maybe it's a privilege asking to be working on something or like doing stuff that I enjoy, but I feel like it's my human right. And bro, not only am I like not enjoying it, it's having negative impacts on me. I'm getting fucking grey hairs now, which is fucking with me, bro. I'm 24 years old. I shouldn't be greying out this quick. My girlfriend literally looked in my hair the other day. She's like, oh, all of that, this area is just full of greys. And I'm just like, bro. Another thing, and I need to give you some context for this, is that when I was about 2, 3 years old, basically as far back as I can remember, I used to rip at the skin on my hands. And that could be because I was brought up in a bit of like a household environment in which it wasn't the best, most like nurturing type of household, right? People around me weren't, like my mum and stuff weren't being treated the best. And obviously as a little kid, you kind of know what's going on and you know that something's wrong and you're stressed and like you're like picking at your hands, right? That was what I was doing. And it's basically a habit that's so ingrained. But recently, like I said, I'm on a bit of a personal development plan, right? Where I'm trying to quit bad habits and I'm actually like going all in on the good stuff. So that's what I've been doing for the past year and a half, 2 years. And I stopped ripping at my hands, bro. But when I started this job, I realised I'm slipping back into the habit where I just find myself picking up my hands. And then I've got the willpower to stop myself. But by then, like I've kind of fucked up like my nail bed and stuff like that. And I get scared again, like I used to when I was a teenager, of going in for handshakes and stuff. The more that this happens, the more that I'll just like know that this full-time job kind of ain't my bag, bro. It clearly doesn't resonate well with my nervous system and my own brain. If it's stressing me out this much, being in a position where other people are telling me what to do, I'm getting controlled at work from upper management, and obviously that's their job, to like control what the like lower employees like me do, the people who come in brand new as graduates and stuff. And I remember, bro, like literally in February of this year, so about 2 months ago, I was in a fucking 3v1 meeting, yeah? I got caught completely off guard. My manager emails me the day before saying, yo, gotta come in tomorrow, we're having a meeting. He's got his manager involved, he's got some other manager involved, and I'm like, oh, what's this about? And in the email, he's like, oh yeah, we're just having an open discussion about like your future in the company and stuff. I'm like, okay. And bro, backstory, I've been talking to another department. They really want to take me on, where my skills would really align. There's so many senior managers telling me like, yo, you'd be so good as like a technical sales rep. You could earn like so much money and stuff as well. And obviously I know about that. But the main thing was I actually could see myself enjoying that role, especially because I shadowed a couple of guys doing it and I was like, you know what, this is pretty sick. This 3v1 meeting, they basically said, don't you fucking dare stop doing all this shit and doing like the corporate gaslighting. If you work a full-time job, you know what I mean. It's where they like say things in its like fairy tale kind of tone, but it's actually them saying like, fuck you, you're a fucking idiot. And that's how they wanted to make me feel. I weren't really having it. In the meeting, I was shutting them down, I was doing all this, but because there was 3 of them, as soon as I'd say something to them, one other guy would just jump in and say something that was completely irrelevant. And that's when I realised, like, bro, me trying to, like, reason with these people is like talking to a brick wall, because they've all got their agendas. That's the corporate world. That's this bullshit, yeah? You're never going to win. And this whole, like, personal development plan that I've been talking about is actually, like, a term that I got from full-time jobs. So I've got a PDP at work, and I've actually been through it with the manager like recently, and he's like, oh yeah, you passed with flying colours, blah blah blah. Like, it's the same fucking manager that put me in that meeting. They're nice people, yeah, they just have their own agendas, and that's fine. That's just the way the corporate world works. So PDP, personal development plan, is now something that I'm taking and I'm changing it into making my own personal transformation plan, because I'm planning to basically take my entire life savings, which ain't actually that much in the grand scheme of things, it's like 20 months worth of living expenses, putting it into a pot where I just keep paying myself every single month, fucking move abroad, which is exactly what I wanted to do this, like, since probably about 2 years ago when I first started going on holidays with friends, is when I started realising, like, I actually want to, like, be able to go on holiday whenever I want, no job involvement, no, like, uni stress holding me back, because back then I was in uni, and just being in a position where I can live in places that I like. If I go on holiday somewhere, I want to have such a, like, sick life that I can basically just live there if I like it there. So yeah, bro, I'm quitting my full-time job and I'm gonna go all in on life. I'm gonna do my personal transformation plan. There's like daily actions that I do every day, and it's all aligned to one bigger goal. So I hope that you're gonna stick with me on this journey, because right now I'm just a small creator and I really, really want to just document this on YouTube, show you how I'm doing, and you'll be seeing stuff like my fitness journey, you'll be seeing my mindset journey. It's a personal transformation journey, bro, and I really am grateful that you're here for this, like, kind of first step that I'm taking, and that means quitting my full-time job. There's so much more that's going into it in terms of, like, my personal life, and I'm sure I'll be sharing that in upcoming videos. I really appreciate you, bro. Drop a subscribe, check the links below as well. There's an opportunity to DM me. There's like my Instagram, there's free community. Hit those links, man. I really appreciate you watching. Sweat or regret, bro. I'm out.